Good day, everybody. It gives me tremendous joy again this day to see you in this video. For you that you've been following this channel, you that you've been liking this channel, the contents, you that you've been sending comments, and you that you've been sharing, thank you very much. So today I am here to discuss a very important issue that I've seen being very important and which sometimes I need to drill down this way to address intentionally today. The topic today is sure ways of making first class, distinction, excellence in universities or other higher institutions. Sure ways of making first class, distinction, excellence in universities or other higher institutions. Parents, admission seekers, undergraduates, even postgraduates will find this video very relevant. Before I proceed, it is very important for me to acknowledge the fact that, aside the fact that my years of experience as a lecturer and as a scholar and academic, the many years I've been in the system serve as very important background for me, or what I can call my positionality. At the same time, research at least went into the development of this content. I had interviews with people, those who are on first class in our institution, and those who have made first class, just to be sure that we have original data to inform this video. So it's based on experience and research. Therefore, I acknowledge those people I spoke with, I interviewed in the course of gathering information, so that it does not become just one-man show. So I had input from other people who have experience of making first class and those who are still on first class in school. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak with you. Today, I want to address this issue from the angle of the fact that it is very important as knowledge sharing. So why first class or distinction or excellence? Why is the issue of making good grades in the university or institution very important? It increases your life chances. Why first class or distinction in undergraduate or masters may not be the cure-all or the magic one to breaking through, but is very important as a weapon in your toolkit to fighting poverty, for contributing to knowledge, to being very important person in life. So while those people who are not on first class in the university institution yet or distinction may be thinking, well, it's over for me, I can't make it anymore. That's not true. You can still try more to make first class, whether in your certificate or at the same time in your mind, in your mindset, to know more. First class is not only on paper, but it's also an attitude, mentality, and consciousness. And I've seen people who did not make first class or distinction in their undergraduate or in their first level of a higher institution, but who have come ahead to go and make distinction in their postgraduate studies, and they're beginning to wipe the slate clean and start all over, and they are doing well. So just to say, it's not over, regardless of where you are. And you that just want to gain admission into university or institution, it's very important that you know this ab initio before you gain the admission. And you that are staying 100 level, 200 level, or at lower level, then this will be very relevant for you to know how to better position yourself to make sure you do not miss your mark. So therefore, number one thing that you have to know in terms of making first class or distinction of excellent grade in an institution is the fact that you must realize that education is not a scam. It's not a scam. It's a life chance enhancing opportunity or instruments to assist you in your journey of life. So education is not a scam. The only scam is when you are not educated or when you are not well educated. You are going to be scamming yourself if you think education is a scam and you are not putting in your best. So it's very important that you put in your best to empower yourself, to give yourself sufficient capacity through education formal in this instance. Informal education is also very important, but formal in this way. Empower yourself. It doesn't matter what you are doing. Education is not a scam. The only scam is when you are not educated. Number 2, be intentional. Be determined that I want to have excellent grade. I want to have distinction. I want to have first class. It's an attitude. It's an orientation. It's a consciousness. So be conscious. Make determination that it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Having first class will also assist me in becoming who I want to be, a successful person. It will assist. Why it might not be the only thing you need, but it's a very important thing you need, especially if you take that route. Number 3 is the fact that you have to be focused. You must focus on your goal. You have set first class or excellent grade or distinction as a goal. So you must be focused on it. Have focus. Then I know many university students, higher institution students now have side hustles. In fact, I've had those who have told me over the time that, well, education is actually my side hustle now. I have other things I'm doing. No, you can balance it. Balance is the very important thing. You can, I know that many university students, higher institution students now have, they share things on their WhatsApp status, they share things on their Instagram page, or pages, they share things on Twitter, they share things on Telegram, they share things on Facebook, on Twitter, on many handles. They do status and they sell things. Well, it's very important. In fact, it's an income enhancing, approach to it also. That as you are in school, you are also doing other things so that you don't miss the mark eventually. In fact, it is very important as a entrepreneurial component. I once did a video on entrepreneurship. At the same time, it's very important to still be able to balance and focus. So you don't major in the minor and minor in the major. You must establish a balance. So, especially now that people are saying, well, certificate is not enough again. In fact, I have a professor of sociology at the University of Ibadan who did his inaugural lecture, Professor Lanre Olutayo. So Professor Olutayo is a professor of sociology at the University of Ibadan in Nigeria, who did his inaugural lecture on certificate is equal to what? Meaning, how much do you value your certificate? How much do you understand the usefulness? And even beyond this certificate, how can you also add value to yourself? Rather than carrying paper around, or what other skills can you make out of this certificate? And what other skills can you pick? So I'm not against you having side hustle. But the important thing I'm saying is that don't allow your side hustle to affect your education, to affect your grade. And you can combine the two effectively. I once watched a student who even was playing for the university and now is thinking of turning pro in terms of football. But now, he still made excellent grade in the university. In fact, he graduated as one of the best in the university. Yeah, you can call the football as a side hustle. At the same time, he made good grades. So your side hustle, definitely your side hustles, should not be a reason why you trivialize your academy or your education. Another point you may want to note is that you must be resilient. It's not easy to make excellent grade. You may have some courses where you drop the ball. Don't let that one discourage you. Be dynamic. Look at why you didn't do well in those courses and still believe you can make it. So you have to be dynamic. You have to be resilient. So you don't just get discouraged easily like that. Keep pushing it. And now, another point is that you must support yourself with the right network. Surround yourself with people who will assist your aspiration, not those people that will talk you down and say you're own too much. Now, are you the only one that is in this university? Why do you want to kill yourself because of this first class? People who don't make first class or who don't have excellent grade are still doing well. No, don't listen to such people. Support yourself with people who will assist you, people who know more than you know, people who are on the same course, on the same mission. So you need to support yourself with such people. Then you must be original. Don't compare yourself with anybody. You are the one and only who is on this mission. As you're supporting yourself, be original. Don't compare yourself with anybody. You are on a journey of life that only you can walk. Another point is the fact that pray and pray. Prayer connects you with the divine. At the same time, it's a psychological, an emotional, or a social instrument that stabilizes you. So pray and pray very well. Then develop good writing and communication skill. You write well, communicate your ideas well, even in your exams. Even outside of school, communicate well. write well, write legibly, so that people understand what you are saying. Your lecturers understand what you are saying, and they give you excellent mark. Another point that is very important is the fact that you must constantly improve yourself. Be extraordinary. Learn more and try to know more. Don't just stay at the level of what you were taught in class. In fact, you can't make a first class like that. You must go the extra mile. You must be extraordinary in what you know, in your approach to what you read. So that is very important. Another very important point is the fact that you must research into your department. Every department, every university has a culture. Research into your lecturers. Who are they? What's their mindset? How do they think? In your department, what's the tradition? Do they support first class? I know there's no department that frustrate first class. If you are thinking that our department, they don't want us to make first class, I'm not sure that's totally correct. At least I've been in this system for over a decade. I know that many universities, many departments now want to showcase that their students are brilliant. They want to graduate more first class. So don't have the illusion that in this university, in this department, nobody has made first class, so I cannot make it. Or this department, they frustrate us from making first class or distinction. It's not true. Don't go with that kind of a lopsided mindset. Research into that department. Research into your lecturers. Every lecturer, try to understand them. And that's why you must know. Once you understand the culture of that department, the attitude of those lecturers, then you are better positioned to know how to address your courses and to get good marks. So you need to do research into your department and your lecturers. Another point is the fact that it is very important for you. This point is very important. I want to mention the intention. It is very important for you to be consistent. Don't just start strong and become weak eventually. Consistency is the hallmark of first-class distinction people. So you need to do that very well. Be consistent. Another very important point, don't miss your classes. Attend classes. It's in the classes that you understand the temperament, the expectation of your lecturers, by the virtue of what they are saying, by the virtue of how they are thinking. And that is when you understand the orientation of that lecturer is our expectations. Don't miss your classes for anything. Even if you are a hustler, if you are side hustles, you are into a number of other businesses, income generating activities, well, that's not a problem. But you must strategically align your activities, your operations. If you have appointment in your side hustles, make sure it doesn't clash with your classes. Because it can be win-win. You can win in side hustle, at the same time you can win in your academics. At the end of the day, you become the best for it. Unlike failing your academics and say you have succeeded in this one, in your hustles, that means it's not complete. You can excel in both. I've seen people make first class with their side hustle before. So if you are talking about people that have, and this their attitude to education that is excellent, will also rub off on their side hustle. The way they do their side hustles will be different from the way somebody that is so lackadaisical and casual about academics will do his own. And therefore, you become an expert in everything that you are doing. So these are some of the very important things I think you have to do. You have to be diligent. You have to be intentional. You have to be focused. You have to support yourself with the right people. Believe education is not a scam. Be original. Be intentional. Set goals for yourself. And have a strategy that this is the way I will approach my things. And with all these points, ways I've mentioned, you can see that these are collectively strategies through which you can approach the issue of your first class. And you must be emotionally stable. Don't do things that will upset you emotionally. You need to be emotionally stable, emotionally balanced. You must be able to persevere. Not that I don't understand this course and you lose hope. You must constantly want to know it. What is it that I can't know? What human beings cannot understand does not exist. Human brains are the most versatile, the most fantastic that can comprehend anything. Anything that human brains cannot comprehend does not exist. Nothing like that. Even genius, those who we regard as genius, died without using up to half of the capacities of their brain. So human brains are so competent, are so versatile to comprehend anything. So you have to push yourself emotionally to the extent that you're able to achieve all of this. These are just the tips that I've seen have worked for people. Every course is a unique course. Every module you are taking in the school is very important. So don't take the fact that you don't understand one module, you understand another one as a barrier. You can understand all modules and be consistent. And I'm sure you make first class and you will excel with distinction, whether you're undergraduate or master's. So, and you that are just coming to the university, take all of this from beginning and set this goal and believe that you can make it. And I'm sure you will make it. I am very sure you will make it. I want to see all of you becoming excellent on campus, making first class, making distinction, standing yourself out. I tell you, good grades open doors. Whether it doesn't matter what you believe, from my own experience, and thousands of people I've lectured, that I've mentored, that I've seen. It doesn't matter what you are saying. Education is not a scam. Good grades open doors. As much as you have side hustle, good grades open doors. Combine everything, and I will see you at the top. Till I see you in the next video, drop your comment, share this video, like it, and subscribe to the channels, to this channel. I have other contents you will enjoy. Subscribe, keep sharing it, keep liking it, keep dropping your comment. Until I see you next time, remember, as much as you do a number of other things, focus on your academics. Good grades open doors. See you next time.